Hello and thank you for tuning in to AlbrightAthletics.com. I'm your man Dave Molinaro, and we have Albright women's basketball coming at you as they travel on the road to Alumni Hall. We're in Malvern, taking on the Mighty Macs of Immaculata. The Lions are head by Coach Janice Luck with her assistants Courtney Brown and Sean Barzinski, and currently hold a 1-3 record overall. They open up the season with 2 losses versus Moravian and on the road at Newman, followed up by the Gwinnett Mercy tip-off tournament, losing to Salisbury and then beating Keystone by a score of 59-50 for their first win of the season. The Lions are led by Zaria Mohammed and Gabby Boggs, each averaging 9 and 8.3 points per game. We're about to get underway here. The tip-off, the Mighty Macs of Immaculata in all-white uniforms with the navy numbers, light blue trim. The Albright Lions in the blood red black numbers with white trim. Starters today for the Lions, Zaria Mohammed, Allie Marcus, Allison Deans, Haley Dayton, and Shauna Brucker. And for the Mighty Macs, it's Shannon Kelly, Annie Kahuka, Natalie Ayube, and Teresa Kearney. Lions with good defense early on in the first possession. The layup is no good by number 20, Natalie Ayube. And the Lions escape the first possession. Allie Marcus bringing it up, guarded tightly by Shannon Kelly. Ball swung around as Muhammad beyond the arc. She hands it off to her teammate. Swung around to Shauna Brucker, and it's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay Lions ball with 14 on the shot clock. Ballinger coming down to guard the inbounds pass, and the Lions now with a short clock have 10 seconds to put up a clean look. It's Marcus out wide. Dayton now off the screen, looking for open space. It's a long three. Didn't look close. It was not. It's going to be a shot clock violation and first turnover of the game for the Lions. We're headed back the other way as Immaculata looking for their first points of the night. Emma Brulett, number 4, the freshman, streaking into the corner. Ball swung around. Excuse me, that was Shannon Kelly, number 4. And we have our first foul of the game called. Number 14, Allison Dean's going to be her first, team's first. At the line shooting 2 is Teresa Kearney, the sophomore guard. And she rattles home the first. The second one is in as well. The Mighty Macs take a 2-point lead, and after the first points of the game, apply the full court press that the Lions break their way out of and just get across midcourt was number 11, Allie Marcus, establishing contact on this half of the floor, avoiding that backcourt violation. Ball down low, and the potato was too hot. Allie Marcus, a little off target. It's into the padding behind the net. That'll be turnover number 2 for the Lions of Albright. Coming across midcourt now, Shannon Kelly looking for some room. The Lions in a man-to-man defense, 18 on the shot clock, 2 minutes have elapsed here in the first. Looking for that back door was Kahuka with the strong cut. They couldn't find her. And there's 10 on the shot clock. Ballinger in the corner. One of your veteran players in these situations, you want the ball in her hands to make the right decision. The 3 was no good on the far side, but it's Ballinger again getting in the mix with the offensive rebounds, her first of the game. A fresh shot clock for the Mighty Macs just inside the 3-point line, and that's a long 2 for number 20, Natalie Ayube. The Lions break the press and get an easy bucket on the other side. Nice pass from Haley Dayton down low to Zaria Mohammed. She gets the deuce off the glass. Lions with their first points of the game. It is 4-2, 3 minutes into the first. Mighty Macs swinging it around. Muhammad battling down low with Ayube on that low block. The bank, no good. Rebounded, and a fresh 30 on the clock. That was Teresa Kearney who ripped that one down. And it's Shannon Kelly now Looking for the open space. There's going to be a foul called on 14. Allison Deans picks up her quick second. That three's no good. Rebounded by the Lions, but stolen away by Ballinger. She's been all over the court early on in these first 3.5 minutes. Offensive rebound. Almost had the assist. Gets the steal there. And the Lions, about the third possession in a row, they have to play defense. The Mighty Macs just keeping this possession alive. There's going to be a foul called on the shot. We will. Free throws coming up, and I think that was Deans again picking up her third early in this game. 3 minutes in and 3 fouls for Deans, and she'll surely be checking out here, I would assume. Yeah, sub about to come in at the table is Gabby Boggs, the freshman off the bench, averaging almost 9 points a game, as that free throw is up and in. And the full court press after the made free throw is on. Stolen away, and guess who it was again? Ballinger with her hand in the cookie jar. The Mighty Macs can't convert the two. The Lions escape that one after another turnover. Sloppy game. The Lions are averaging just over 22 turnovers a game early on. They have 4. Zari Mohammed gets the deuce and settles everything down. After a quick offensive possession, Lions, even after all these mistakes early on, down just 2. It's Ballinger on the wing, guarded by Bruker, swung around. And Muhammad comes up with a steal, hands it off to her guard, Allie Marcus, who brings it across midcourt. Guarded tightly by Shannon Kelly. She's the sophomore guard from Archbishop Wood. Looking to drive. Spin move up off the glass and gets it to fall is Shauna Bruker, the freshman guard from Brick, New Jersey. Her first points of this game. Shannon Kelly with the shot clock winding down, kicks it out into the corner, high arcing, 3 up and in. Teresa Kearney gets the triple. Lions up by 3. Excuse me, Mighty Macs up by 3. And get the offensive rebound, no good. A couple Lions fighting for it, and we have free throws coming for the Albright Lions, their first trip to the line tonight. It'll be Shauna Bruker shooting 2. She's a 58.3% shooter from the line. The first one's up and in. Subs coming in for the Mighty Macs. It'll be Megan Ricker and Brielle Rigo. The free throw is good. 9-8 now with 4:20 remaining in the first. The Lions with 3 team fouls. The Mighty Macs just 1. A little strong off the glass. Brigo gets her own rebound and puts it back in. Rigo contributing early off the bench. Gets the deuce, puts the Mighty Macs up by 3. Zaria set the pick, was looking for the roll. They get it to her. Up off the glass and another easy 2. That's about the third time that's worked so far tonight. Just keep feeding her down low. As I was saying earlier, rebounding margin. The Lions are plus 7.3 a game. The Mighty Macs minus 9.7 in the rebounding margin per game. This will be a W in the books for the Lions if they control the glass, feed it down into the low blocks. Muhammad's one of the biggest girls on the floor. Just keep working it around. They average 44 rebounds a game, the Lions that is, compared to just 32 for the Mighty Macs. And we have a foul on the floor, the ref indicating it's red ball. Ballinger picking up her second, team second, and she'll be checked out for Annie Kahuka. Annie, a graduate of Pope John Paul II High School, my alma mater. Ball kicked around, and the Mighty Macs come up with it. It's Megan Ricker running the point. She's picked up by Haley Dayton. Picks up her dribble at the wing. Loose ball. The Lions come up with it. A high dribble. It's Gabby Boggs with the lefty layup and one. Headed to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Boggs at the line of 52.9% free throw shooter. Converts the three-point play. The Lions with their first lead of the game. They're up 2 after that sequence of play. And the Lions now applying the zone full court press after they get the lead, and there's a body foul. It'll be on 23 red, Shauna Bruker. That'll be her first, team's fourth. Kahuka is on the inbounds. The Mighty Macs in a box formation. A little trouble getting it in. They end up finding number 5, Megan Ricker. Kahuka now on the wing, looks to drive, kicks it out. Contested three, couldn't catch any of the iron, and it's a rebound by the Lions. They should have just let it go. That was a tough one. It'll be out of bounds on Shauna Bruker. And the Lions switch up to a 2-3 zone with the 2-point lead, keeping the the Mighty Macs on their toes, rebounded by the Lions, and that'll be Shauna Bruker pushing the pace the other way. Lions pick up their dribble, 15 on the shot clock, ball down low. Extra pass, toes on the line. That'll be a 2 if it's good. It's not. Zaria Muhammad comes up with the offensive board and a fresh 30 for the Lions. Can they get a clean look? The drive, stop, pop, no good on the drop. Rebounded by the Lions. Again, they go strong and get that one to trickle home. The Lions just crashing the boards, and they earn that tough 2. Kahuka across midcourt. Kelly now with the ball, calling out the play. Mighty Macs getting in formation. The wings are open. It's Rigo working it. Ball ends up down low and blocked by number 12, Gabby Boggs, coming in off the bench a few minutes ago and contributing. The Lions with the 4-point lead looking to add to it. No good. Zaria Muhammad gets the offensive board and the deuce off the glass. Lions with the largest lead of the game. They're up 6. 1 minute and change remaining in the first. 17-11. Albright over Immaculata. Shot clock winding down. There's 10. Natalie Ayoub looking to drive. She hits the deck. There's going to be a foul called on Muhammad. That'll be team's 5th. Her first. And we have free throws coming up. Ayoub, below a 50% free throw shooter on the season, rims out the first. The second one, no good as well. There's a 20-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so we'll have about 2 possessions remaining with the Lions holding on to the 6-point lead. The drive, 1-on-2, a little uncontrolled, no foul called. 12 on the shot clock. Again, Lions almost lose it, have to reset. Contested 3, no good. Rebounded by Albright, and the shot clock's turned off, and you see Coach Janice Luck wanting them to slow it down, settle it, get this final possession. Lions want the last shot, and there's a foul called on Megan Ricker. No free throws yet. That's just the team's 4th. That's Megan's first. 17.4 on the clock. Muhammad calling for it down low. They can't find her that first time around. There's going to be a foul called on the shot that'll send Gabby Boggs to the line shooting 2. The first free throw is no good. .2 remaining in the first. Boggs lets it fly and tickles the twine. Lions up by 7. This will be the final possession under 10. You could hear the Mighty Mac bench calling it out. 5 seconds on the clock. The Lions doing a good job. A mismatch on the far side. And no good on the baseline bank shot. They're usually tough to put home. Lions 18-11 over the Mighty Macs in the first. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back here at Alumni Hall.
I had to call sidearm and live stand NCAA again.
We'll get the numbers. We should get update here, actually.
He's killing him with glass.
I know. That's the whole game. The margin difference is 44 and 32 a game, and then 4 + 7 or minus 10.
He had 30 offensive rebounds against Newman last week.
And we are underway here in the second. If you're just tuning in, the Albright Lions leading Immaculata Mighty Macs 18-11. Make it 21-11 after that deep contested 3 from Allie Marcus. Back the other way, the Mighty Macs down 10, the largest deficit of the game. They came out hot, were up early, looked like they were controlling it, caused a couple turnovers, but the Lions have since buckled down. And the reverse layup, no good. Muhammad with the rebounds. And the Lions look to push the pace. They don't have numbers. Wisely pulled out. That was Haley Dayton with the smart play. Dayton running baseline. Sets the screen for Muhammad, looking to get her open. Dayton pops back out beyond the arc. She looks to drive the kick out. Muhammad on the baseline, 13 on the clock, to Boggs, who misses the layup. It was contested by Immaculata, Teresa Kearney. And the Lions get back in transition defense. They're back to the man-to-man. You could hear them calling out switches on the back screen. It'll be Lions ball. Brielle Rigo. Keep an eye on her for the Mighty Macs coming in off the bench. the sophomore from Northampton, Pennsylvania, battling down low for position. I liked what I saw the last few possessions from her. See if she can get heated up here in the second. It's Marcus down low. Muhammad, they're going to say there's a foul on number 20. Natalie Ayub committed that one. It'll be her first, team's first. Coming in for the first time tonight, Amina Ralph, the freshman guard from Bowie, Maryland, the 5'7" guard. She'll be the inbounder as well. As the line swinging around, Muhammad in the paint, the turnaround jumper, no good. Looking to extend their lead even further, and it just rims out. Kearney now with the ball. She's guarded by Ralph. Kahuka looking to drive. 15 on the shot clock. 8 minutes remaining in the half. The Mighty Macs might have to reset here. Under 10. A mismatch. Open man in the corner. No good. Rebounded by the Lions. That was Gabby Boggs. Right place, right time. The Lions looking to extend their lead. There's going to be a foul called on the floor. That'll be on Brielle Rigo. Her third, team second. So now one player for each team has 3 fouls. Emily Halloran subbing in for the Mighty Macs. Her first action of the night. Muhammad misses the gimme. There is a foul called. And just as she subs in, she gets the foul as well. Team's third. Coming in, Kiana Chisholm, her first action of the night. Chisholm, the freshman forward from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Coming in with 7:30 remaining in the half. It'll be Marcus, ball down low. Chisholm takes some contact, gets her own rebound. 20 on the shot clock. A whistle fest early in the second. That's the 4th foul called, all against the Mighty Macs. Amina Ralph on the inbound. Long two, no good. Rebounded by the Mighty Macs. That was Emily Halloran after committing the foul. Gets the rebound. Makes it Mighty Macs possession with 7 minutes on the clock. Kahutka was driving baseline, pulled it back out. Halloran rolls off the screen. Ball swung out wide. Shannon Kelly. Back to Kahutka. Ball down low. Tipped, they're going to say kicked. And it'll stay Mighty Mac ball with 9 on the shot clock. They make it 15 now after the stoppage of play from the Lions. 6:52 remaining in the half. Halloran calling for it. Lions wanted the travel. Kahutka. And the running floater, no good, by number 30 in white, Teresa Kearney. Lions come up with the ball, headed the other way. It's Haley Dayton. Dayton calling for it on the wing. Guarded by Kahutka. She gets it. Dayton to Rolfe, down low. Chisholm, no good. Chisholm got blocked the second time. Mighty Macs come up with the ball, headed the other way, and it's Shannon Kelly with a head full of steam towards the basket. Tipped out of bounds. Refs are going to say it was last touched by the Lions. I believe they'll say it was Haley Dayton. Mighty Macs had a little trouble getting it into the final second they had. It was about 4.5. Kahutka now beyond the arc. Puts up a long two. Far rebound. She gets it. And a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Kahutka following her own shot, just like Coach Spenson preaches. And Kahuka setting that back screen. It'll be Shannon Kelly. Gets tied up. Jump ball with Amina Ralph. It'll stay Mighty Mac ball. And it's Shauna Brooker, the freshman guard, back into the game. Ball down low. Hollerman kicks it back out to the baseline. 3-second violation. I don't know if they're giving that to Ayub or Holleran. But regardless, we have a 30-second timeout called on the floor by the Mighty Macs coach, Chrissy Espenson. Espenson is a Mighty Mac graduate herself on that far banner on the left side, part of the 1,000-point club. I was a few years behind her here at Immaculata. We also, fun fact, we both went to St. Pius, the 10th high school in Pottstown. She's part of the 1,000-point club there as well. And we went to the same grade school, Sacred Heart Parish in Roarsford. So I was a few years behind Coach Spenson all throughout school. She was more my brother's age, though, a little older than me. (21-11). The Lions holding on to the double-digit lead. Coach Spenson calls the zone press coming out of the timeout, and the Lions easily tic-tac-toe their way through that. Can't get the bucket on the other end, get the offensive rebounds. No good. It didn't hit rim either. They're going to say it's a foul headed the other way. I think they're giving that to Brooker. That'll be her second. Just the Lions' first foul of the second quarter, with 5:20 remaining on the clock. Ralph was guarding Molly Gallagher, who checked in at the break. A little contact, but ref swallows the whistle. It's out of bounds. Lions ball. Gallagher a little uncontrolled, headed to the rack. The press is on again. The Lions have to get it in. Be careful not to get trapped in the corner. Break their way out, streaking down the right side. Almost got trapped, passed their way out of it. Stolen by Holleran and gives it to Gallagher. The press worked that time. Let's see if the Mighty Macs can convert it into points. Kahuka in the corner gave it up. Shannon Kelly resets. Kelly guarded by Brooker. It was Boggs who went for the steal, couldn't come up with it. A little long on the three was Gallagher. Lions still up 10 over the Mighty Macs. Muhammad to Boggs, down low, kept the pivot foot, the kick out, the three, no good. Rebounded by the Lions. Shauna Brooker chased it down in the corner to give the Mighty Macs a new shot clock, and they get the turnover on the bad pass down low. Ballinger checking back into the game. Haley Dayton back into the game for the Lions. It's Shannon Kelly. Over to Ballinger. Gallagher now beyond the arc. Gets it to Holleran. Looks to drive. Boggs in the right position. Diverting her. It's Ballinger now to the baseline. Under 10. I think Muhammad got a hand on it as well as Boggs the second time, but the Lions come up with the block. Calls the turnover. And they're looking to score. It's been quiet the last few minutes, actually, for both teams. Still a 10-point game, 21-11. Loose ball. Gallagher comes up with it. It was nice hustle hitting the deck. Shannon Kelly. And that, too, is up and in. Emily Holleran, the sophomore forward from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Went to Archbishop Wood High School. Muhammad to Dayton. Dayton over to Brooker. The Lions now in the zone defense themselves, the Mighty Macs, as Boggs strong right down the lane off the glass for 2. Mighty Macs back to being down by double digits. Subs for both teams about to check in during the next whistle. Albright in man-to-man defense. It's Gallagher guarded by Ralph. Hollering after hitting that bucket. Goes baseline again, gets blocked by Boggs. And they swing it around and find the guard. Nice pass, corner 3, no good. Boggs got the rebound, missed the shot, gets her own rebound, missed that one. Loose ball, last touch by Muhammad, yes, and it's going to be Mighty Mac ball. Missing layups in the lane. Sub for each team coming in, it'll be Teresa Kearney and Megan Ricker for the Mighty Macs. And Allie Marcus back into the game for the Lions. Shannon Kelly avoiding getting doubled by the Lions zone defense. Ralph quick hands, tipped out of bounds towards the Albright bench. It'll stay their ball with 15 on the shot clock, 1:51 until halftime. Low scoring affair, 23-13. The Lions over the Mighty Macs. Under 2 to play. Traveling violation, yes. That'll be a turnover for the Mighty Macs, headed the other way. 1:40 on the clock. Boggs with the ball, crosses midcourt to Dayton. Looking to drive strong to the rack. A little contact, no call. She was looking for it. There's 1:30 remaining in the first half. The Lions need to get back in transition. Shannon Kelly can't control the dribble, out of bounds by her. And it'll be Lions ball the other way after the turnover. Boggs receives the inbound, pump fake, gets it out to Dayton. Haley Dayton brings it all the way up top, gets it to Allie Marcus. Marcus to Muhammad. Back to Marcus behind the arc. They're taking their time here. Pick set by Boggs. 10 on the shot clock. Dayton looking for room. Marcus now might have to put one up quick. Ball down low. Boggs, the up and under off the glass. Gets it to fall with the shot clock winding down. The tough 2 by the Lions with 1 second remaining on the shot clock. And now they have the zone full court press. See if they can find that trap. And Allie Marcus indicating to her team, drop back. 15 on the shot clock, 30 on the game clock. This very well could be the Mighty Macs' final possession. And there's a foul called. Haley Dayton picks up her first, team second. Ball underneath the basket. Megan Ricker, the inbounder for the Mighty Macs. Lions in a 2-3 zone, clogging up the middle. Going to make the Mighty Macs put up a shot from deep. Shot clock turned off. 20 seconds left. We'll see if the Mighty Macs hold on to it. Coach Spenson looking on. The Lions in man-to-man defense. 15 seconds now on the clock. Shannon Kelly swings it around. You hear the countdown. 6 on the clock. Muhammad playing tight D. They're going to call the foul. Coach Janice Luck says her hands were straight up the entire time. Doesn't like the call. That'll be her second, team's third. And making sure Muhammad doesn't pick up her third real quick with 4 seconds left. Puts Chisholm in the game. Ballinger might have to put one up quick. Contested 3. It was long, rebounded by Ralph. And that'll do it here in the first. At halftime, the Lions 25, the Mighty Macs 13. We're going to take a break here. I believe we're on GoMightyMax.com as well as AlbrightAthletics.com. So whichever one you're tuning into, stick with us. We'll be back here in the second half.
Long before you did.
Yeah, they did.
Close down.
Really?
Yeah, they merged with St. Elder's in Collegeville. So now it's Holy Catholic or something.
Yeah, my late uncle also went to science too back in the 60s.
Okay. What's the close down?
Yeah, I
Every
think
school
that I
go-
know. Yeah.
Every school I go to close down.
That's not.
Yeah. Except here. 66, 62.
That was brutal. They just tossing shots up.
I know David Boreanaz. Yeah. I like Bones. Well, he's from Philly, right? His dad's, his Boreanaz is his last name. His dad's like a Fox Philly news guy.
So those were D1 kids.
Yeah. Carla, yeah, you're right. You've seen that.
Yeah, Tiger.
Dave Robinson. His dad plays Robinson.
Yeah, that's so weird. It has their logo there, so it's their lifestyle.
Very weird.
Yeah, it's funny. Both teams' lifestyle. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. I got it working. They lost 71-59.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's Sam and got a guy scoring 26 points, and we got 7, 6, 2, 7, 3, 4, 4. Applefort's don't even have any points. One rebound. Holy crap. They got in foul trouble.
And we are back here live at Alumni Hall. If you're just tuning in, thank you very much. My name's Dave Molinaro. The Mighty Macs of Immaculata are hosting the Lions of Albright. And Albright right now is the upper hand by a score of 25-13. And we're about to get underway in the second half. Let's take a look at some of the numbers here. Leading scorers for the Albright Lions. Zaria Muhammad and Gabby Boggs have 8 points each for the Lions. And for the Mighty Macs on the other side, Teresa Kearney leading the way with 7 points. A couple numbers I like to look at is total rebounds, as well as offensive, as well as the field goal shooting percentage. Right now, the Lions dominating the Mighty Macs 25-9 on the rebounding battle. Of those 25 for the Lions, 12 of them offensively, 13 defensively. So pretty evenly split right down the middle. Field goal shooting percentage as a team, the Lions 32%, and field goal percentage for the Mighty Macs just 17% at 4 for 23. A turnover early on in the game leaves Kahutka wide open for 3, and maybe that's the spark plug to start off this half that the Mighty Macs needed, and they're in press after the made basket. The Lions working to get it across midcourt and do. Passing their way out of it, Allie Marcus comes up with the ball beyond the arc. 25-16, that was just what the Mighty Macs needed coming out of the locker room. Loose ball, Marcus comes up with it, and the Lions have numbers the other way, but pull it out. It's Dayton on the wing, looks to drive. It was tipped away, and another turnover. It'll be Shannon Kelly driving, and there's going to be a blocking foul, I believe, on the shot, which will send Kelly to the line shooting 2. That foul is on Allie Marcus, her first, team's first of the half. The first one was a little strong. She's 50% on the season from the free throw line. And goes 50% this trip, keeping the status quo. 25-17. The Lions looking to get it across. Muhammad gets the ball back to a guard. It's Allie Marcus running point. Gets it to Dayton on the wing. Muhammad gets the 2. Allison Deans, remember, picked up 3 quick fouls in the first quarter. She's back into the game. And if she gets a 4th one real quick, we'll see what Coach Janice Luck does here in the 3rd quarter. Lions up by 10. Kahutka couldn't handle the pass. Gets to Ballinger in the lane. The kick out down the baseline. Muhammad came over for help. And it was lost by Natalie Ayoub. Coast to coast and getting the foul. Be Haley Dayton headed to the line shooting 2. That foul's going to be on number 14, Annie Kahutka. Her first, team's first. Dayton a 50% free throw shooter on the season. Puts the first one up and in. Lions up by 11. Muhammad doing the work early, already getting back in transition. Two for 2 that trip. Puts the Lions up 29-17 with the 2-2-1 zone press. Just a light press. They're going to call the travel if they don't call a foul, yeah. That's a turnover on the Mighty Macs. It was Shauna Bruker who was there. Coach Svensson wants a tripping foul, but I think the Mighty Mac player ran into the Albright player on that one. And if there was no foul called, it had to be a travel because she went to the ground. The bank is not open this late on a holiday week. 7:40 on the clock. Muhammad guarding the middle. Deans with a hand in the face of the shooter, Ayoub, who can't convert the long 2. The scoop layup can't drop, and it'll send Dayton to the line one more time. Kearney picks up her first, team second of the quarter. Three for three at the line. It's Marcus and Deans on the block for the rebound. They won't need her as Haley Dayton makes both this trip again. The line's in the 2-2. Mighty Macs looking to break it. Ballinger with an errant pass. The Mighty Macs come up with it. And Ballinger wants the three. No good. Dayton with the ball on the left side, dribbles across midcourt. Dean's baseline jumper a little long. The Mighty Macs are just going to let that one go. Stolen away by Marcus. They're going to call the travel on her. Tough call. It's going to be Shannon Kelly on the inbound. She has Ballinger and Kahutka helping her bring the ball up, as well as Teresa Kearney working the middle of the court. Kahutka drives baseline, dishes it in the middle, contested, stolen away. Ballinger got a hand on it. Loose ball. Ballinger comes up with it. And after all is said and done, it's Mighty Mac ball. Kahutka, no good. Haley Dayton to Zaria Muhammad. No. Blocked. And it's going to be Lions ball. Shauna Bruker went up strong, was blocked from behind. We have a whistle. It'll be Lions on the inbound. Bruker gets it to Muhammad. A little contact. No foul called. Muhammad looks to drive. They're going to call the offensive foul. That's Teresa Kearney, who stood in there, took the body contact, drew the foul. That's going to be Muhammad's second, team's second of the quarter. Lions still firmly in control here with a 31-17 score. Ballinger to Kahutka to the baseline. No good on the shot. Rebounded, and there will be a foul. That was Brooker who got the board and fouled. It'll be the Mighty Macs' third. They're calling that on Shannon Kelly. It'll be her second of the evening. Broker on the pass from Alison Deans. Nice assist by Deans, and that's an easy two for the Lions. They're up 33-17 now with 5 and change left in the third quarter. Deans with her hands up, good baseline D. The Lions in zone defense, but a nice drive by Natalie Ayoub. She did the pump fake, got Muhammad up in the air, deked her out, went up strong off the glass. The elbow jumper, no good. Rebounded by the Lions and blocked. Bruker, I think, was looking for the foul, but it was clean from behind. Megan Ricker coming in for the Mighty Macs. Muhammad gets the ball on the elbow and stripped. Allie Marcus comes up with it, 20 on the shot clock. Deans cross court. No good on the layup. There will be a jump ball. Arrow in favor of the Mighty Macs. Calling out the play is Megan Ricker. Down low, traveling violation on the baseline, going to be called against Teresa Kearney. Another turnover for her as we have a sub coming into the game, Gabby Boggs. The freshman forward off the bench. She's averaging 8.3 points a game, leading the team in rebounds with 10.3. There was some contact and a foul going to be called. Megan Ricker picks up her second, team's fourth. The Lions are one away from shooting free throws. It's stolen away. The Lions, another turnover. The Mighty Macs looking to benefit on the other side. They came out hot with the Kahutka three-pointer coming out of the locker room. They need to close out this final 3:50, have some momentum heading into the fourth, and try and mount this comeback against the Lions, defend home court. Ballinger kicks it out. The drive up off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Boggs, and she could dribble it as well. The Lions are up a man right now until coming in from behind is who they were up against. Natalie Ayoub picking up a cheap foul. Trying to get back in the action, and a sub should be coming in for her. It looks like number 24, Brielle Rigo, the sophomore forward. Free throws coming up. Boggs rims out the first. That second free throw no good, but the Lions get their own rebound. Dayton wide open on the far side. Can't get the long two. Rebounded by the Mighty Macs. It's Ballinger now running point. Dayton picks her up. Wide open three, no good. Who gets the board? There will be a foul called. A push in the back on Teresa Kearney. Her second. And we have free throws coming up. The first one is up and in. Boggs. Can't get the second. They're going to call an over-the-back foul on Shauna Bruker. She's listed as a guard, but at 5'10", she's the third tallest girl on the team. She has the handles, though. We've seen it tonight. Stolen away by Allie Marcus. Can she beat her with speed? She's got Brooker. Nice pass up and in. Allie Marcus with great court vision gets the deuce. Nice assist by Marcus to Brooker. And we have a timeout called on the fourth. 36-19, 2:48 remaining in the third. We're going to take a quick break here. Stick with us. .247 remaining in the third. Albright looking to hold on to this lead. The Mighty Macs looking to string together some good offensive possessions and mount this comeback. It's Kahutka with the ball. Lions in a 2-3 zone defense. Ballinger from deep. Gets the 3 to drop. Guts the lead to 14. Marcus to Muhammad. Back to Marcus. 20 on the shot clock. 2:15 on the game clock. Tic-tac-toe passing. Boggs ends up with it. No good. And Muhammad headed to the line after the offensive rebound. Muhammad at the line will be shooting 2. The first one drops. Sub checking into the game. It'll be Ayub in for Rigo. And the second free throw does drop. 2-2-1 zone press for the Lions against the Mighty Macs. Ballinger and Kahutka working to get it across midcourt. Ballinger thought about a 3 again. Same spot as last possession. Kahutka buries the triple. Back-to-back threes for the Mighty Macs. Dayton gets it across midcourt with the help of a Boggs pass. In transition, Boggs down low, turns the lefty, gets it to fall. Trickles it home with the soft touch, 40-25. Lions holding firm. 1:24 on the clock. Nine on the shot clock. The kick out. Ballinger thought about a 3. Looks to drive. No foul called. A little contact, but the Lions streak the other way. The full court pass stolen away by Kahutka. They do not have numbers, but we'll see if the Mighty Macs can get one in transition. The deuce from Teresa Kearney. Under a minute to go in the third. It's a 13-point game. Marcus to Dayton. Stop, pop, good on the drop. Gets a 2 that, frankly, the Lions needed to calm down this Mighty Mac team. They had the momentum rolling. And there's about a 2.5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Jump ball, arrow pointed towards the Lions. Nice defensive play on the far side by Amina Roof, the freshman guard, getting in on the action. Subs coming in. It's Molly Gallagher for the Mighty Macs, as well as Shannon Kelly back in the game. Shot clock turned off. 17 seconds remaining. You see Coach Janice Luck pointing up. 1 shot. Final shot. 10 on the clock. Pick set. Marcus with the ball. Gets it to Boggs, down low. Muhammad on the turnaround. No, gets her own rebound and fouled with under a second to go. She's headed to the line. And Muhammad buries the first. This will theoretically be the final play of this quarter. Point 4 is a long way to go, full court. 44-27. And that'll do it here in the third. The Lions holding on to their lead. We're headed to the fourth here in Alumni Hall. Stick with us. We are back here in the fourth quarter. The Albright Lions on the road leading 44-27 over the Mighty Macs of Immaculata, who are looking for their first home win. The Lions 1-3, the Mighty Macs 2-2. This will be the only time they face off this season, out of conference game for these two teams, and we have a foul called. That foul was called on Haley Dayton, her second, team's first, early in the fourth. Dayton guarding Kelly. Gets it to Ballinger. Wanted the step back. Can't get the shot off. Passes it. And the two is up and in. Teresa Kearney, the double clutch, gets the bucket to fall. 44-29. Gets the deuce, Amina Roof. It's Shannon Kelly crossing midcourt for the Mighty Macs. Ralph, a little greedy, going for the steal. Going to be called for the foul against Ballinger. That'll be her first, team second. Ballinger checking out. Kahutka back into the game. Ballinger to Kelly on the inbounds. Excuse me, Kahutka. And Kelly gets the two. Shannon Kelly off the glass makes it a 15-point game. The Mighty Macs would have to get pretty hot to pull off this comeback win. Allie Marcus swings it around. The Lions get bailed out on the foul call. It'll send Boggs to the line, shooting two. Natalie Ayoub picks up her third, team's first. First one can't fall. The second free throw is in. 16-point game now with 8 minutes and change. Dayton playing tight defense on Kelly. Bodies hit the floor. Kelly on the turnaround, can't get the jumper. Muhammad comes up with the rebound and gets it to Allie Marcus. The Mighty Macs are not pressing. They're in a zone defense. Gallagher getting a little greedy. You have to when you're down by this much in the fourth, though. It has to be a jailbreak, going for every steal possible. Dayton gets her pass back. There'll be a 3-second violation. Both referees called it. And there'll be a 30-second timeout called on the floor by the Lions. They're up 47-31, 7:37 remaining on the clock. We are back with 7:30 on the clock, 47-31. Gallagher and Kahuka working on the far side. A little contact, no foul called. Rebounded by Ayub. 3 on the clock, and it's going to be tipped out and Lions ball. Bad pass down low by Ali Marcus. Muhammad double teamed. She could have pulled that one out. Start to bleed out the clock, use more of the shot clock, and not give the Mighty Macs a 2 off the turnover. Mighty Macs with the press. Muhammad, not known for her dribbling skills, quickly gets the ball to Dayton, the quick guard. Ali Marcus now guarded tightly by Shannon Kelly. Marcus on the baseline. Looks to dribble past Kahutka. Scoop layup no good, but got her own rebound is Shauna Brooker. Ali Marcus from the free throw line, no good. Rebounded by Boggs. The Lions get another open look, no good. Again, a rebound by the Lions with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. Chance after chance for Albright. And the Mighty Macs shooting themselves in the foot, giving up second and third chance opportunities. That one's turned over. Shauna Broker, a bad pass down low. But just killing more of that clock. Now 5:40 remaining. Ballinger on the drive. She's fouled by Dayton. We have free throws coming up. Ballinger, long 3, no good. Rebounded by Dayton, and she slows it down. Janice Luck indicating to her team, starts to settle down, use the shot clock. They're up right now by 14. And that foul is going to be on Muhammad going for the ball. The Mighty Macs have to move quickly with just 5 minutes remaining. Kahuka was calling for it at the top of the arc, but the deuce is good on the left side of the basket. Ayub gets it to fall. Marcus to Muhammad. Out to Boggs. Looking to drive. Stolen away by Ballinger. The Mighty Macs do not have numbers. Kahuka wanted to 7-2-3. Ballinger driving baseline. And there's going to be an offensive foul called. Ballinger was open in the corner for 3, elected to drive baseline. If you look in the crowd, you see former Immaculata women's basketball coach, legendary, was here forever. Coach Patty Canarino was calling for the 3, put her hands on her face, disappointed in the offensive foul. That could have been a big 3 for the Mighty Macs. They're down right now 47-35 with 4:34 remaining on the clock. You hear both teams calling out defensive assignments for these final few minutes of play. Dayton gets the ball and crosses midcourt. Looks to reset. The Mighty Macs have to string together almost a perfect defensive performance in this final 4 minutes and 20-odd some seconds. And there is a foul. Shannon Kelly. Allie Marcus with the ball. Beyond the arc. Let's see if the Lions could control the clock. Take the air out of the ball. And go home with this tough road win in Alumni Hall. Nice one-handed pass, but it couldn't be controlled by number 14 in red, Allison Deans. Ballinger down low. Gets the assist. Natalie Ayub gets the tough two under the basket. It's now a 10-point game. The Mighty Macs beginning to threat. 3:33 remaining. Going for the steal. Long two, no. Who's getting this board? It's a jump ball. I think arrow pointed in favor of the Mighty Macs. Coach Svensson pleading her team to box out, get that rebound. It's a 10-point game. 3:16 on the clock. Ballinger guarding the ball on the inbounds. Allie Marcus comes up with the ball. The Mighty Macs come up with the steal. If they can score here, make it a single-digit deficit. We have a game. Ballinger for three. Just off the rim. Rebounded by the Lions. They have numbers if they hurry up. It's a 2-on-1. And they get the deuce. Shauna Broker in transition puts the Lions up 12. Ballinger beyond the arc. The Mighty Macs are going to have to move quicker than this. Open look for three. No good. Rebounded by Dayton. Gets it to Allie Marcus. And a timeout is called by Coach Janice Luck. 2:23 on the clock. 49-37, 12-point lead for the Lions. We're going to take one of our final breaks here in Alumni Hall. It's Deans and Marcus looking to get the pass in from Bruker. They go all the way to full court to Boggs, who gets it over to Dayton, and the Lions easily break the press of the Mighty Macs. The kick out. Bruker at the drive, blocked. Mighty Macs come up with the ball. They're going to call a foul as well on Allison Deans, who picks up her fourth foul, I believe. Team's fifth, and that means free throws for the Mighty Macs the rest of the way. Ayub is at the line shooting. Rims out the first. The second one gets the home court roll. The Mighty Macs are going to have to go all out and cause a few turnovers here in the final 2 minutes of this game. 11-point deficit for the Mighty Macs. Brooker holding the ball, passes out to Dayton, back to Marcus. Shannon Kelly all over her. Be careful with the 5-second violation. Kahuka in Dayton's face. Nice defense. 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and Kahuka going to be called for the foul. Mighty Max trapped in the corner, and there'll be a timeout called by Coach Chrissy Espenson. 1:30 on the clock, 49-38. Albright remains in the lead by 11. A minute 30 on the clock. Ballinger, Kelly, and Kahuka team up to get it across midcourt. Off the foot of, they're going to say, Boggs. It's going to stay Mighty Mac ball. Ballinger wants the 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Lions, and a foul is called on Ayub. A little handsy, and we have free throws coming up for Albright, looking to close this game out at the line. The first free throw rattles out. Dean's checking out. Muhammad back into the game. That free throw is good. Makes it a 12-point game with 1 minute remaining. Pick set. Ballinger looking to drive. Gets 2. Allie Marcus gets the ball on the inbound. Kahuka all over her. Ballinger went for the steal, couldn't come up with it, and that's a nice pass across midcourt. Muhammad now with the ball, and there's going to be an off-the-ball foul called. Free throws coming. First free throw's up and in. Lions back up by 11. And that should do it as Muhammad steps to the line and gets the second one to rattle in home. 45 seconds now on the clock. Tipped away by Muhammad. It'll be Mighty Mac ball. 38.1 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock. And Ballinger looks to drive the scoop and the foul. She'll be heading to the line shooting 2. Shauna Brooker being charged with her 4th foul. And the free throws up and in on the first. The second one as well, and we have a timeout called on the floor by Albright. They're up by 10, 52-42. Inbounds pass to Muhammad, and she's fouled. More free throws coming. Muhammad makes the first. The second one as well, and there's actually a 1.9 second difference between the game and shot clocks. And a timeout called by Coach Svensson, delaying everyone's Thanksgiving breaks. Kearney will be inbounding for the Max. Gets it to Shannon Kelly. Kelly wants a three. Can't get it to fall. Shot clock turned off. 20 remaining. Kahutka, ball tipped. Mighty Max come up with it. Kahutka now looking to drive the kick out. Corner three, no good. The putback is up and in with 3 seconds left. And there's a foul on the floor with 1.8 seconds remaining. First free throw is up and in. They actually adjusted the clock to 2.1 instead of 1.8. As Bounger puts up the half-court heave. And that'll do it here in Alumni Hall. The Lions of Albright get a big road win, 56-44 over Immaculata Mighty Max. The Lions improved to 2-3 overall. The Mighty Max fall to 2-3. And as we said, that'll do it here on AlbrightAthletics.com as well as GoMightyMax.com. I want to thank you very much for tuning in tonight. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll catch you next time.